Yeah. Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my live video this evening. Uh, if you are joining us for the first time, my name is Ifajimi Fakayode, and this is a spiritual page where we share different spiritual lecture tips, just like the one I've shared in the past. Joining this live video today, congratulations, because I want to share a very powerful tip with you, and this is about enemies. How you can get rid of your enemies, either spiritual enemies, all kind of enemies. This work I want to share with you today is very potent to the extent that it can help you get rid of enemy, no matter how powerful the enemy is. I've seen several cases of whereby people have gone to, for several check-ins, consultations, but the major problem they have is enemy. So no matter where they go, they will be telling them that it is someone or somebody behind their progress and their achievements in life. And this is one of the greatest problem. Like I used to say, I've said it times without number, that having enemies having enemies, it has different categories. So we have spiritual enemies. You can have a physical enemies, and you see a physical enemies is even better when you know someone who hates you for no reason, or someone willing to do you bad, and you can identify the person. That one is even better, because you can identify the person as a physical enemy. Even if they are doing something spiritual, at least you can tell that this so person is my enemy. Maybe they showcase something that tells you that, okay, this particular person is not doing good to me, or something is telling you that this person is doing something evil against me. Maybe you are opportune to see the person in the dream, or any other means that tell you that, okay, this kind of person is not the person I can rely on. That one is even better, because you can easily get yourself out of the problem. So far you can tell that, okay, this person is not the kind of person, and having this kind of enemy is even better. I said it's even better, because you can identify them, so you can know how to fight them. But when you are having a spiritual enemy, I mean someone doing you something bad that you are not even aware, and this is one of the problems a lot are facing these days, because they don't even know who is doing them. Actually, they don't know this enemy. They are just realizing that things are not going smoothly, and whenever they go for checking or consultation anywhere, they keep seeing the enemies, and they can identify the enemy. And one big problem about having enemies is that when you are having these enemies, no matter where you go, no matter how much you go, if you are not doing this kind of thing I want to teach you today, the enemy may be disguising. You understand? I've seen a case. Someone called me last year. That was around November. The person said he saw his mother in the dream. Like when you saw your mother chasing you with a cutlass in the dream. And in reality, when the translation many will give to that is that the mother is evil. Like you just slept, and then you saw your mother chasing you with a cutlass in the dream. And then without the spiritual transliteration, you will just conclude that the mother is evil, she's an evil person, and then you'll be running away from that person, which is not supposed to be. Because in spirituality, a lot of things can be manipulated. Your friend can be used against you. The image of your mother, of your close ones, can be used against you. And then you will be fighting unknown enemy. You will be fighting someone you are not supposed to be fighting in physical reality. There's a lot of people that have left their village, all because of village people. There's a particular old man, in the African setup, or let's just say in our mentality, whenever you see an old person, or someone that has a white beard, or someone that is doing into African traditional things, you will just conclude that this person is an evil, is a village people, is a fetish person, I should run away from it, which is not supposed to be. I want to put the fact to you that most of these enemies are someone so closer at times someone so beautiful, someone so that you cannot even, so because of our mentality, we just conclude that any evil thing is black, any evil thing is an old person, and that's where you see many people running from their mothers and their family members. They are running away from them just because they believe they are the one doing them. So they are trying every means. Please make sure you are liking this live video if you are enjoying all these teachings. So they will be running away from people who are supposed to be their guidance, who are supposed to be their protectors, all in the name of they are the village people, they are my enemies. I'm not saying that a human mind is not filled with evil. So with the way humans are created, there are some people that they have a very shallow mind, and they are not, they are always against anything progress. Whenever they see something progress, they are always, I'm not disputing that fact. But I'm saying this thing is that even maybe you were told or not, you should not be judging enemy by appearances, or maybe by dream you had alone. You understand? So you are to do this kind of thing so that no matter the enemy, whether they are disguising under someone's image or they are using someone closer to you to attack you, you can have victory over them. Because the greatest enemy to fight is the enemy you are not even aware of, or maybe let me just say the enemy that is disguising. Because there's a way, just like I said at the beginning of this live video, that there are many ways that someone closer to you can be manipulated and be used against you, and this is very hard to fight, because you will be running away from your helpers, from someone so closer, someone that's supposed to be your destiny helper. You'll be running away from them just because you are feeling they are enemies. So you should just doing this, and then just believe that anyone, either they are using someone else's image to attack you or they are the one attacking you physically, you can identify them. This particular work I want to share with you will help a lot. So if you can hear me, please let me know. I don't know if many are watching here. You are welcome to the live video, Mrs. Atinuke Ekale, Rosie Gwe, you are welcome. Barry Harlan, you are welcome. So, just like I was saying, we are talking about enemies. We are talking about enemies because I said it in one of my videos that they are the greatest problems. In any, if you are trying to solve your spiritual problems, you don't know what is doing it actually, you don't know where the problem is coming from, go and firstly get rid of enemies. I'm not saying you, whenever you are doing this kind of thing or anything to fight enemy, that your enemy will finish once and for all. No, life is created that way. We are supposed to have enemies so that we can work on ourselves. Some people are so relent to the extent that when they don't see anything wrong in their life, they don't believe that they should be working on their spiritual growth. I've said it times without number. It's not only when you see something in your dream or when you realize that, oh, this thing is not going smoothly again, that you should be running helter skelter. It is before things get spoiled or really bad before you start working on yourself. It's not until you wait until everything gets spoiled finish before you start running helter skelter. You should be doing this kind of thing even if you are not suspecting anyone or any kind of enemies, because there are some enemies that wait at the junction of success. Like some will not attack. It is until when something is about to clinch that's when they will attack. You understand? Like, okay, now you are not experiencing, maybe you just apply for a job now, everything is going well with the job, with the application, right? Everyone is going well with the application. Then when it is the time to for the thing to clinch, maybe for the time for you to get employed, you just see that everything just turn over. The enemy the enemy allow you to do all your power, to use all your power. You are glad they want you to relent so that you will not even think of working on yourself, because things are going smoothly does not mean you don't have enemy. So because some people will say, okay, why are we fighting enemy, do we need to do this? Either you like it or not, so far you are still alive, so far you are chasing progress, definitely you will surely have an enemy, either physically or spiritually. And that is where in life, whenever you are seeking for money, you are looking for money, you should be looking for this kind of things too, to help you get rid of whoever is doing you. And this thing, whenever you are doing a work, let me give you another simple tip. Whenever you are doing a work about enemy, maybe you are the one that don't want enemies to attack you. Okay, I want you all to take this home. I want you to take this teaching I want to give you now home. Is very important. If you are the kind that using any work to get rid of your enemies, you should be careful of doing some bad things to people. I don't know if you get that. Like now, if you are using like this one work I want to give you now, if you are using it, the moment you are using it, you should not be causing people. You should not be doing bad to people, because you don't want people to do bad to you. So you don't do bad to that person. And also, before we will start with the main work, there's this scenario. This person has an important question, that if you are using a protection or back to sender, you are using a spiritual back to sender or a protection, and your enemy, let's just assume, I'm not saying your enemy is watching this now, your enemy is also on this channel watching this video. Meanwhile, you are here watching this video. Now you both are protecting yourself. So the person was asking, okay, what will happen to both of you? Since both of you are protecting yourself, so who will suffer? Now, let me explain how spirituality works, how this kind of thing works. Either the one I'm giving you now or the one you will see anywhere later. Anytime you are using protection or back to sender work or something like this to get rid of your enemy, you should also not be thinking bad about someone else. Just make sure that, okay, I want to protect myself and my family. I don't want anything bad to happen to me. That's what should be your main your main target, not by thinking, even if they are doing you bad, that moment that you are protecting yourself using back to sender, don't go and work against them that time. I don't know if you get that. So it is very common. Now, if you are having a protection with you, you are using the same protection, and someone else is using the same protection, that particular time, don't go ahead to be doing evil to that person. You understand? Even if you do something later, don't let it be the time that you are using a spiritual work like this. Okay, so either the one I'm sharing with you now or the one you watch anywhere, or it's just it's just a very great tip, because a course can hang in the air for some years. Like now, it is like when someone is using a bulletproof. You are using a bulletproof, you are shooting at someone else is using a bulletproof. Now you are shooting at you are shooting at each other. Now the gun is not penetrating you, it's not penetrating your partner. Now no one is getting hurt in the process. But what the problem is, those periods you are sharing the bullet, the firing with yourself, the distractions, I don't know how to put it, all the gun firing going on will affect whoever pass by. Or let's just say, don't let us use that scenario. Let's use a situation whereby you throw something up. You throw something like a stone to someone. Now you want the stone to hit someone, and the other person throws stone at you for the stone to hit you. Now the stone they throw at you, you have a protection. The stone is not falling on you to hit you. The other stone you throw to that person is not falling to hit that person. This is what will happen. So one will eventually get tired. Thank you so much. One will eventually get tired, like no matter how protection you are using. So the one that will firstly get tired will be the one that, if you are using a protection and you are also doing evil, so that protection will get weakened, because we used to say something in Yoruba. They say any yara logun gbe. There's this popular adage I want to use to judge my clarifications, is that okay, now someone is doing you bad, you are also doing someone bad. You are using a protection, the other your enemy is also using a protection for that thing not to occur. So the one that will firstly get weakened will be the one that is using protection and is also doing bad. So it will eventually weaken and the thing will fall on them eventually. I don't know if you get that explanation. What I'm trying to say there is that So the basically, or let me just say conclusively, is that whenever you are using a spiritual work like this, don't that particular time, don't go ahead and be doing bad things that particular time, because whatever the bad thing you do and the other thing they are throwing at you will hang in the air. So any slight opportunity that you get, your own get weakened, your own shed, your protection get weakened, the thing will eventually fall on you. I don't know if you get that explanation. It's a very long discussion. We will be talking about that in the future, about if you are using the protection and what you should be careful of. If you are using something like a back to sender or this kind of thing. So without wasting much of our time, because, okay, let me answer this person. Before I will be going into sharing what I bring for you today, I want to answer this person. He say, sir, I've been using work from other people on YouTube, but it's not working. What can I do to that, sir? I've said it times without number. And this is one of the things I'm sharing here. Some people, the problem they have is not, they don't even need to be using rituals, they don't need money ritual, they don't need all these blessings, so all these kind of things they are looking around on YouTube and everywhere. That's not what they need. What they need is that they need to get rid of their enemy. I've said it in one of my videos that there are many solutions. You don't use someone's situation to justify your own. So now, because someone watch a video on the channel like this, maybe someone saw a video where we discuss about money and the thing is working for many people, does not mean you really need it. Your own scenario may be different, so you need to work on, like, and most of people that always complain that things are not working for them are people that are ignoring some petty things and chasing unpopular things. I don't know if you get that. So they know the actual problem, they are not trying to solve it, but they are chasing on when they see something popular, or when they are talking about money, talking about how to flow of wealth, you get that kind of things. So what they need majorly is to get rid of their enemies, or maybe to appease their spiritual head, many other solutions and many things. So this kind of questions you ask, Ariana Laura or something, sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name well, are basically sometimes problem you inflict on yourself just by carelessly doing something. You understand? So if you have been doing something and it's not working, you have to change your way. If what you use all the time is a soap, money soap, attraction soap, and nothing is working, change your way into using something protection like the one I want to share with you today. Something to get rid of whoever is doing you. You understand? Because there are many solutions, different people with different problems, different people with different solutions. I don't know if you get it. Now, without wasting much of our time, let's get into the video. You are going to get two bitter kola. Go to the market and buy two bitter kola. Just two bitter kola, and you are going to do the process for just 2 days. Please, if you are watching this now, make sure you are liking this video, because this process I want to give you now is very potent. And first people, or let's just say 6 people that will firstly try it and come here for testimony, I want to see the testimony as soon as. It's just very simple, just bitter kola. I've shared something of this, something like this last year. Yeah, that was last year. I posted the video and a lot of people testified to it. In fact, someone called me from Italy. This is the only thing he used to try. This is the kind of what he gave me, a very huge gift I cannot be mentioning on the internet. I swear to Olodumare, this person personally contacted me and said, I did not need anything. The particular work you shared about protection, and it was about bitter kola like this, the work was potent, and this one I want to share also is also very potent if you can do it. So the person said he has tried a lot of things, just like this person that is complaining that he has done a lot of things, but it's not working. So, but the moment he just saw something about bitter kola like this last year, he went ahead to go and try it, and unfortunately the thing work for him, and that's the only work he used to practice. He said he do it once a month, every month, and ever since then things has changed. That is why I conclude that, okay, whenever things are not going well for you, are not going your way, you should change your way. Don't go and be chasing popular things or running about what is popular or what other people are doing. Okay, now let's go into it without wasting much of our time. So when you go to the market, go and buy two bitter kola. When you get that bitter kola, you can get it. I'm not saying necessarily you should go to the market to buy it. You can order it. two bitter kola, and you must make sure it is the one that is not open. You know, there used to be some shell that cover it. So there are some people that sell the one that has open, or maybe has, I don't know, has scratched. Don't buy that one. Buy a complete one, something like this. You can see this one is well covered. Now, when you get this bitter kola, just like the process I shared that time, but this one is different. So you are, before you, at night before you sleep, you alone in your room, you will go naked, off your clothes, everything you are wearing on you. You will remove everything, your wristwatch, your anything you are wearing on you, you remove it. And then you take one bitter kola, you leave the other bitter kola in anywhere in your room, but you take single one like this. Now when you take single one, you pray to it very well. You pray to it very well. After praying to it very well, mention, if you know the name of your enemy, I'm just saying it categorically that if you know the name of your enemy, mention it to it. Mention whatever you want to be happening to that enemy if they are not giving up on your case. Mention all your prayers, all the blocking, everything that enemy is doing about you. Maybe the enemy you know, or maybe the one you are not aware. Just be praying about the enemy. After praying, you will cut the edge. Use your teeth to cut the edge of that bitter kola like this. You can see, you cut it like this. You cut the other edge. Now, if you watch my previous video where I was talking about bitter kola like this, I say after doing this, you will add alligator pepper. But for this, you will not add any alligator pepper. You will chew it. After chewing it, very well, you will spit it in your left palm. You will not swallow it just like that other one. You will spit it in your left palm. Now, this is what you will get when you chew it very well. Now, you will take this thing you chew. You will take this thing you chew with your other palm and put it on your navel. Put everything on your navel. I mean, your idodo, we call it idodo, your belly button. Put it on your belly button using your middle finger to press it on your belly button, and keep praying again. People will not rate this work because it's very simple, but I'm promising you that anyone that can do it this will surely see changes in their life. If truly someone is doing them, use your middle finger to press it on your navel and keep praying again. Most especially about the enemy you don't know, the hidden enemy you are not aware. Keep praying about them, keep causing them, and then use your middle finger to press the thing while praying. Leave it there. Go and sleep. Go and sleep. Don't talk to anyone again. Go and sleep. Sorry, the light is out. So go and sleep. Now, when you go to the bed, you leave it there. The following morning you can go and bath, you can remove it, you can go and bath, you can leave it there. That's no matter. Just for you to leave it there for that night. The following night you will repeat the process. Two bitter kola. Now the remaining bitter kola, which is the middle of that bitter kola, after cutting both of the edges, you will get something like this. The remaining part, this remaining part, keep it somewhere. I will tell you what to do with it. Now you will do the same process the following day. So when you do the same process the following day, then the third day you will pick the two bitter kola after cutting the edges and doing that process the way I prescribe. You are going to pick the bitter kola, then you are going to get a needle, a very long needle we use to sew cloth. A very long needle, you buy it, you will use it to pin both of the bitter kola together like this. Okay, now you know I only use one here. Assuming I have used both of the bitter kola, so you now use the needle to pin both of them together. Both of the bitter kola you've cut the edges, use it to pin them together. Then go and throw it away. You can bury it, you can throw it into dustbin, anywhere. Just make sure you do that process. And you must abstain for that process that you are using it. Abstain from copulation with your wife or your husband. I mean, the intercourse, because of the rules of YouTube. I won't be. So the intercourse, you stay away from the intercourse. If you are a married man or married woman, for that period, if you want to get perfect result. Now, if truly someone is doing you, they must confess. They will be pressed to confess the way you press the needle. In fact, if something happened that time, you should check it, because something will definitely happen to them that particular time if you do this the same way I prescribe. Just make sure you go and throw away the needles anywhere. So anywhere or bury it. The best thing is to bury it. If you want to finish them, patapata, if you want to finish them, make sure you bury it. But if you are still having pitying, if you are still pitying your enemy, you can just go and throw it in a block or throw it away into the dustbin or anything. But if you bury it, so well, so I won't be saying much. So if you consider this helpful, please make sure you like this video, you share it with friends and family, or with people that may be facing some kind of challenges they are not aware of, the kind of problem that is doing them that they are not aware of. So this thing will help them too. I still remain your spiritualist, Ifajimi Fakayode. Next time I will be coming your screen with another one. Yes, because this time around, this April, I want to be giving work about enemy because of the many complaints I've received recently. I want to be giving work about the enemies alone. So after this now, but 4, 6 people that will go and try this and come here for testimony, I know your life must change. If truly someone is there doing you, either you are aware or not, you will surely get rid of them. So if there's any question you would like to ask before I will end this live video, please ask them. So I will be attending to the questions now. Or if there's no question, I'll be ending the live video. Then we'll call it a night or a day, wherever you are watching it. So then we'll be talking the other time. Because I'm making live video this day because I'm busy. So I have to share out of my busy schedule. I have to keep you in mind because I think I've got 3 requests. Most out of that 3 requests, 2 out of them are talking about enemy, something they do. So we'll be sharing another one. But this one is very simple and powerful. So they say when you press the kola nut on your navel, will it fall down? After if you've chewed it very well, if you have chewed it very well to the soft texture, just like the one I showed you, you should be able to, with your saliva, if you are chewing it very well with your saliva, it should stay on your navel. If you chew it very well, it will stay on your saliva, on your navel, on your belly button. For that period, you will be praying. It will not, and even if it fall on the bed when you wake up, no problem. Just make sure you leave it there. And the best moment is when you are using your middle finger to hold it on your navel. Mind you, middle finger to hold it on your navel. Okay? When you sleep, you will not even aware when it fall off. No problem. Just make sure you do that and you leave it there. So that is it. And when you do this, it must be the time you are not going out again before you sleep. Yes, that's a good question there. What is the best day to do this? That's a good question. In my next video now, I'll be talking about day. It's a very whole lecture. In fact, I want to make a book. Someone has advised me to be publishing a book. I want to make a book on it, to be sharing this kind of knowledge so that generation to come can also be learning from it. I want to talk about day. Each and every day has what is in them. If you want to do a marriage, I'm not talking about the Western cultures or about the Arabic culture anywhere. In Africa, each and every day has what is in them. There are some particular thing you must not do in a day. Like now, if you want to do a work for money, Monday and some other day I'll be talking later is the best day to do it. If you want to do this, anything about enemy, Tuesday is the best day, but this particular one you can do it any day. But anything about enemies, some stuff like that, are always good on either Friday or maybe Tuesday. Tuesday is the best. Oh, that's a whole topic, a very big topic. In fact, I will publish a book about it. And then if you are following the day, you will know that there's a lot of things hidden in day. Date are not just there in African spirituality setup. Date are not just there for display or just to know time alone. They are there for some spiritual marks. Just to know that, okay, this time I should be aware. Some people, they want to get married now, they go and just get married anyhow day. Because something Ọjọ́ Pòfo in Yoruba, when they say Ọjọ́ Pòfo, there are some day. In fact, it's a whole topic. I won't be going further on it. But if you want to do this, do it on Tuesday or Friday. But any day is best to do it, no problem. So we're talking, it's a whole topic, okay? Miss Philomena, that person that asked the question is my close person, someone I know very well. So Yeah, what's the other question? If there's other question, please ask it before I will be ending. Uh, okay, yes, I promise I will, I told you I'm always busy. So even this live video, if you check time now, currently we are 8:33 in Nigeria. I have a lot of things, a lot of private consultations. So this one I'm sparing some time for you is because of I keep some people in mind. When I make promise, I will always find time to fulfill, even if it will. And that in the night time is always the best time I can make calls because most of the work I will have done with them. So don't worry, I will still make video on that your request. I have a lot. I do write them down. You see this book here, the book I'm holding here contains most of your requests. And if I find them reasonable, not about when I see someone that's deeper in spiritual knowledge, I know them when they just message you. Some people, when I won't, it's not about being arrogant, it's not about being ego, it's not about proudness or whatever. I don't attend to many questions. When I don't read some message, spiritually, there is level to how you interpret some messages. When someone just ask a question, you will understand that, oh, this person does not even understand himself, not to talk of what he's asking of. You understand? So I will just say, okay, no problem. So that is it. So let me end the live video so that we can, if there's no any other question, so we'll call it a day or a night. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you share this video. Make sure you subscribe and like. Please, it will do a lot and it will help a lot of other people that are in this problem, wallowing in unknown problem, most particularly about unknown enemies. For traditional weddings, yeah, please, it's a whole topic. This video is already going to 30 minutes. If you want to be talking about the day, my next video, you should be expecting the lecture. Yes, be expecting a lecture. I'm going to make a lecture about the day, and I'm going to publish a book. A day is very important. If you know the secret of days, the title of the book will be The Secret of Days. If you know the secret of days, everything in this life will be, you know, half of spiritual secret. There's a lot of mysteries in days, every days. Some people just waking up, they are just planning everything any day they like. And it's not like that in African setup. It's not like that. So it is only in Western setup that you can just want, you just want to do anything, you just pick any day. No, you don't do it like that. There's a day you do something for work for money. If you are planning to build a house, the best days to start it. You want to start your house and you want to finish it, or you want to witness, you want to be the one to live in it, not your dead body. There's a day to start it. You want to get married, you want to, a lot of lectures, a lot of lectures. If you are true member of this channel, surely you will enjoy. Yes, that is it. So there's no question. Okay, my phone number is +234 81 444 800 81. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. We will call it a night. If you are watching, if there's no question, it's already 30 minutes plus. Yeah. So if there's any question regarding this work, you should ask it. About the date or is another topic, okay? Please don't let us talk about it here. Can I do it? Hey, that's a good question. Before I will end the live video, can I do it for my child? Say this particular work we share today, you can do it for your child. So far you are the mother. So far you are the mother or the father. So not like maybe someone's child or you. So far you now use your saliva for someone that is not good though. So if it is your if they are your children, you can do it for them. Okay, you can do it for them. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining the live. Shako Ogunseya. If you are coming late and you have missed the lecture, we've talked a lot about this thing. We discussed a lot, and I'll be sharing it. Go and watch it. So go and watch it. I will end this live video now. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure you share and like, okay, and subscribe so that others can benefit, so that this channel can also grow. Thank you.